Just crossing across the Bloomberg here, Tom Keene. Wells Fargo to cut the quarterly dividend to 10 cents a share from 51 cents. The estimate was 20 cents, reporting first quarterly loss since 2008. Lisa Abramowitz, the headlines just dripping across the Bloomberg terminal this morning.
Yeah, worst performance since 2008, really highlighting some of the weakness and how perhaps JP Morgan's strength really was not indicative of what to expect from banks across the board. Wells Fargo viewed to be in the weakest position with respect to the stress tests among the biggest U.S. banks, but really interesting, John, to see the estimate loss per share, 66 cents versus the estimate of 13 cents.
And here's the guidance, Tom. Just listen to the language here. The view of the length and severity of the downturn has deteriorated. That is the conclusion that many people would draw, looking at how things are playing out right now.
Why is that any different from Delta Airlines 40 minutes ago or whenever it was?
It's not, Tom. It's one in line. It's the same story, that we are stalling. This recovery is stalling. And if you had a thought about how long this pandemic would last, how long this episode of economic weakness would last, over the last couple of months, I think you've got to push that out once again.
That's a very careful headline. I want to review two words before we go to Max Neeson, and that's, John, the view of the length, the timeline here, much like the Goldman Sachs ramping out of 10 days ago or so, and also the severity of the downturn, the magnitude, if you will, of what we're going to see.